continue running your business in a coronavirus environment. My name is Carmen Linus, and I am of counsel for Unico Biz Solutions. So the reason that Sal and the Unico team started this is our objective is to educate, provide resources, exchange ideas, provide solutions. We know a lot of businesses, a lot of individuals are having a hard time during coronavirus. And now we're trying to talk about post-coronaviruses and things that you still need to think about while reopening. In California, we're going into stage 3, knowing what businesses should do, knowing as an individual when you go to certain businesses, if you go to a restaurant, if you go to a salon and so forth, what measures and precautions to take. So we're here to just pretty much give you those resources anytime during the webinar. If you have questions, please use the Q&A box below, and we will make sure that our panelists answer the questions accordingly, whether it's during their presentation or towards the end, we're gonna also have a Q&A. And first up, or today's agenda is gonna be Health and Wellness by Ms. Tammy Martin Riles, our vegan princess, plant-based and health enthusiast. And she's also the president of the IE, Black Chamber of Commerce. But then we're gonna have the income flow. Mr. William Brown is a retirement and annuity specialist, and he's an affiliate partner of Unico Biz. We're also gonna have our chamber and partner highlight, which is gonna be Monique Manzaneras. She is the CEO of the Pomona Chamber of Commerce. And we will also be having our business owner highlight, Ms. Lena Miles. She's the owner of Creative Ideas Catering. And at the end, like I said, we will have our question and answer. So with that, I would like to present Ms. Tammy Martin Riles, who always gets us pumped up and gives us like really good tips about what to do and staying healthy. So Ms. Tammy, the floor is yours.
Let me unmute myself. Hey, thank you, Carmen, for that wonderful introduction. Hello, everybody. How you doing? It's Tammy Martin Riles, your IE Vegan Princess. You know, it's a lifestyle, it's a movement. So today, yes, I talked about it before and I'm gonna talk about it again. Why? Because it's very important. We are business people, we're business owners, we are people. Guess what? We need to keep moving. We need to get moving. You know, I've talked about exercise a couple of times and I want to talk about it again today, but particularly just want to share some I guess not testimonies, but just share a couple conversations I've had this week. Just when talking to business owners and talking to them about their business and just going through the normal like regular stuff that business people go through. And the one thing that I asked them is, have you been getting exercise? And they said, well, I walk from my car to my house and I walk from my desk to my bed. That's not good. We got to do better. We have got to do better. You know, exercise is medicine. And I know I talked about, you know, how we need to eat. And those are, you know, recommendations, not only to increase your better health, but for you to thrive. So exercise is right up there on the top. I didn't say you got to go climb some big mountain, but no, exercise is medicine. Exercise builds up your endurance. So it is connected to the best health that you can have. When your endurance is up, you can do a little bit more, you can cope, you can, your whole being and how you attack any type of disease or virus, you know, you are ready. So especially people who are those who are over 65, I say for everybody, but I want to just pretty much talk to those who are being attacked at a higher rate by this COVID-19. You know, we need to get out and we need to move. We need to be ready for everything. But remember when you were a child, you were really very active. And as we get older, we get less and less active. Why is that? That's because of us. That is not because your body is slowing down. No, you slow down. So what I'm asking everybody to do is just think about it. These chronic diseases are out there and they're ready to attack the weak and they're ready to attack people who are not trying to keep themselves up and running. So we want to keep ourselves up and running. So people with, and I'm just going to go over a couple things. People with chronic diseases such as diabetes, heart disease, lung disease, those with compromised immune systems, you need to be exercising. It's because you need to strengthen your immune system. Everybody does, but especially those that have that. So don't sit back on your sofa and think, okay, I got this. No, you need to get up and you need to get moving, get your blood circulating. And also just some benefits of exercising from everybody from age 0 to 200. It reduces your feeling of stress and anxiety. And we know we're really high on that right now. So if you want to go relax, don't eat and go to bed. Don't eat and lay down. Don't go take a drink. Go for a walk, a simple hour walk. Get up. You will learn that will reduce a lot of anxiety and stress. And again, that word I keep saying, increase your immune system. It's recommended that you take about 150 to 300 minutes per week of moderate to intense exercise. And intense meaning that you're building up the heart rate. So the higher your heart rate, the better. And then at least like aerobic activity sessions, try to do at least 2 a week. You want to really get to moving, get your limbs moving, and some type of at least one muscle intense workout, muscle strength building, at least one of those a week, but 150 to 300 minutes per week. And so just for an example, let me give you an example. If you're not doing anything, get up and do at least 1 hour of walking a day. Break it into four sections. Get up 15 minutes, go walk down the street, come back. After you eat lunch, go for another 15-minute walk. Maybe, an afternoon break around 3 or 4, take another walk. And before you go to sleep, take another walk. 15-minute segments, an hour would do a body good. It will make you feel better, you'll sleep better, anxiety levels are low. And best of all, you're getting some physical activity. I always say revert back to when you were very young, because you were driving a new car then. As the car gets older, we don't want to act like an old car. We want to act like the new car. Get the oil changed, get all that other stuff, keep it running new. That means pump good food in and get regular good exercise. Keep that car running great. And that is you. That is my message today. Tammy, your IE Vegan Princess. If you need to contact me in any type of way, you can contact me on all social media outlets. Get Raw with Tammy or Tammy Martin-Riles. You can give me a call, 714-292-0205. Again, my mission is your health. It is a movement and it's a lifestyle. You can do it one day at a time, and that's me.
Thank you so much, Tammy. And I think something that you brought up is really important, because not only can we do that when we're at home, but we can do that at the office, right? So, yes. For example, during lunchtime,
go for a walk.
And I think that's really important. I think that we need to put that into our regimen, whether it's, we're in an office or maybe just kind of like walk around and stuff. And it's good for us too, just gets our energy going. And then we're not just sitting down all the time for those of us that are just in the office space.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, because you're always so positive and that's wonderful information.
Yeah. And
what were you going to say?
Another thing I want to say is maybe we need to take the desk away. Sometimes taking a desk away and having a stand-up desk really forces us to stay on our feet. And when a client comes in, then maybe we can go ahead and sit down. But if you're making phone calls, why can't you make a phone call standing up? Why can't you think about what you want to do while you're standing up? Create a stand-up desk and a sit-down desk. So when clients come in, it might look a little odd that you're walking around, but hey, maybe we need to change the way our clients even see us and how they even work with us. Tell them that you're on a mission, and then they will begin to mirror what you do as well. I'm good.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Tammy. And next, we would like to introduce Mr. William Brown, who is a retirement and annuity specialist. He's an affiliate partner of Unico Biz Solutions. And today he's going to be speaking on the income flow. Welcome, Mr. Brown.
Hey, thanks a lot for having me back. Thank you so much. Yes, I want to talk about the income flow in retirement. I want everybody in the audience right now to raise your hand if you have one of these retirement plans. 401k. 457 deferred comp. Okay, 403B. How about an IRA? Do you have CDs? Do you have savings? Okay, let's go to the first slide, Guillermo. Okay, most of you have 401ks, and let's move this over a little bit. I can't see what's going on. Okay, most of you have in your retirement, you have, like I said, qualified plans such as IRAs, 401ks, 403Bs, etc., right? In our experience, this savings is then allocated to certain assets or various assets. For example, an asset allocation could look just like this. Guys, you see that circle? You know, we all see these pie charts. You've seen these, all right? And you get these in the mail every month or whenever, or quarterly. And you say, what is this? What is this? Okay. And you really don't pay a lot of attention to it. Something's blocking my slide. But anyway, so what your advisors try to do, yeah, thank you. They try to allocate or diversify your money in a way for safety. So for instance, if the market goes down, they try to diversify it so that the losses won't be as bad. If it doesn't say that you are going to lose. Did you guys see the market yesterday? The market yesterday was down 1,800 points. Let's look at that for a second. What does that mean? That means that the market lost trillions of dollars with a T. So that is your money. So if you notice here, especially this year, we've taken 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. It's like a roller coaster. I should have a slide of a roller coaster because that's what's happening with your money. Wouldn't it be a good idea if you had a base where you could never, ever, ever, ever lose your money? And when the market goes up, you get the gains. When it goes down, you don't lose. Wouldn't that be perfect? But it's nothing like you see on the screen. Your mutual fund advisors, they're going to split your money up into 3 or 4 different categories to try to avert or subvert any losses. But that's not the idea. That's not what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be concentrating on gaining, but it's kind of hard to gain if you are constantly losing. You gain a little bit, you lose a little bit. So how is that going to look when you get ready to retire? I mean, if you're young, 20 years from now, 15 years from now, 30 years from now, what is it going to look like? Next slide, please. Okay, it's kind of hard. Now, I hate these charts because it really doesn't tell you anything, and most people, it bores the hell out of them, so they really don't want to bother. But you can see the ups and downs, the peaks and valleys. If this were level, I don't know whether you can see my mouse or not, but what if you had a level playing field and it only went up, never down? It's either level or it goes up. Wouldn't it really be the ideal? Now, stock values are measured by the S&P 500 over the last 10 years. It shows you what's going on in 2005. Okay, look at the market, all right, and then look at 2013 and move it on and on. Okay, let's go and get to the next slide, please. I want to show you some things. Okay, now, rate of return risk. Folks, if you're in mutual funds, if you have stocks and even some bonds, where that's why they have the word risk there. You are at risk. It's like leaving the front door to your house open. You are at risk, okay? That's consistently experiencing negative returns could reduce your retirement savings and could lead to a decrease in your retirement income. Now, a lot of you, like I said, a lot of you are young. You say, what are we talking about retirement now? I'm only 25. I'm only 30. You know, I have time. No. You know, the best time to start your retirement is when you first get a job. I'll guarantee you, if you first get a job and you have a good disciplined way of saving and you put it in something that's going to produce, all right, and increase when the market is right, but you don't lose it. You okay? So security, you guys say, hey, what is that? It may not be here when I get ready to retire. I don't know. I really don't know. It's been threatened, and it has been threatened over years. So you may or may not be able to depend on that. Pension. How many jobs today pay pensions? Well, not many. Not many. As a matter of fact, pensions have pretty much gone by the wayside over the last 20, 30 years. And you know what happened? It was substituted by a trick. And that trick was called a 401k. Okay? You say, oh, I love my 401k. Yep, because that's all you know. The 401ks were put there in place of pensions to reduce the outlay of their bosses, of your bosses. It saved them a lot of money. You think of your parents and your grandparents, they had pensions, didn't they? They had pensions and they lived nice. So what happened was the company says, we can't afford to continue to pay people for the rest of our lives or the rest of their lives. So we're going to introduce a 401k. And the trick there is you have to participate in order to get a benefit. If you don't participate, there's no 401k, there's no pension, there's no retirement. So I'm saying take the lead. You can do some things right now to secure your income. You can secure growth and eventually have an income for the rest of your life. Let's go to the next slide, please. Okay, now, let me move this out of the way. These pictures keep getting in the way. All right. For even the rest of if the rest of your time is impacted by risks we discussed, the amount of income from your annuity continues guaranteed. So, wouldn't it be nice if you had X number of dollars? And okay, now I'm tired of working. I've worked 20 years. I'm tired. And so I'm going to take an income. And I've put in X number of dollars. Wouldn't it be nice if that income continued for the rest of your life, even though it is giving you back more money that you put in? Wouldn't that be nice? Well, this is the way pensions used to work. Pensions used to work so that it doesn't matter. You're going to get paid for the rest of your life guaranteed. There are products of folks right now that you can put your 401ks in, your 457 deferred comps, your 403bs in, and you can turn that into an income stream. And once you do that, the money will never, ever, ever, ever runs out. Even if you exceed the amount of money that it earned, plus the money that you put in. Does that make any sense? Okay, it doesn't sound, it sounds too good to be true, right? But it's not. Pensions are real, or were, but these are real as well. You can guarantee your future by looking at some fixed annuity, a potential source of supplemental retirement income. Folks, if you do it right, these things will never, ever run out. So you don't have to worry about it. Okay, it's already there. You can sleep at night. You don't have to worry about market losses. You don't have to worry about your retirement being depleted. Okay, there are programs. Now, is there another slide? Okay. All right. I need to move this over again. Okay. By purchasing an annuity, you can provide a supplemental retirement income. You can have a guaranteed income amount in addition to your Social Security and any pensions or savings that you have. Okay, it is not subject to a rate of return risk. So what does that mean? That means that no matter what the market does, no matter how much money the market loses, you are guaranteed never ever to lose a dime. Okay, I'm surprised you guys haven't called me now. All right, it's not subject to a sequence of return risk. Your worst case scenario may be better than it was before. Okay, is that the last slide? Okay, Guillermo, if you will, put up the phone number that anyone who's interested can reach. Anyway, let me give you also my personal number. You can call me anytime. That's 909-910-0265. Folks, this is no joke. This is very serious. Your money, how seriously do you take your money? How serious is that? Okay, how important is your money for you to survive and to continue to live? Okay, are you satisfied with the way the market is treating you like you're on a roller coaster? Are you satisfied with that? If you are tired of the ups and downs and constant losses in your portfolio, please give us a call. We have solutions. We have advice for you. The information is free. We'll be glad to educate you on what's happening. And last but not least, I think the thing that most of us are missing when it comes to retirement is that we haven't educated ourselves to find out what's going on. It's really not that difficult. Call us. We'll take care of it for you. 909-910-0265. Rollovers, exchanges, contributions, setting up plans. We can do it all for you. Back to you, Carmen.
Thank you so much, Will. If you could put your number on the chat and then maybe an email that they can contact you, because I think the information you're providing is really important. One of the things you said is start thinking when you're young versus when you're older. And I love that. Like, I would love to have my 22-year-old brother speak to you and just talk about the importance of saving now, because most people don't think about it until it's later. And by that time, they could have saved God knows how much, right, Will?
Oh, absolutely. I've had clients, my clients range anywhere from 20 all the way up to 85. And, ironically, I remember I was sitting in my office one day and I had clients come in and say, well, how can I help you? They says, well, I want to retire. Okay. And well, when do you want to retire? Well, I want to retire in 5 years. And I said, okay, what have you done? Nothing. That's why I'm here to see you. So I'm going to tell you, I don't care how great you are or how great the professional is. It's impossible to give you the income that you want within a 5-year period of span. I mean, it doesn't work that way unless you're putting in a large sum of money, a huge sum of money. But if you haven't started when you're young. And guess what? You don't have to start with that much if you're young. You can just start with $100 a month, $200 a month. And if you have a 401k, roll it over into something that is guaranteed that will also give you growth. So, yeah, you're right. The younger, the better, and it won't cost you as much to do so.
That's perfect, Will. Thank you so much. And like I said, if you could just put in the chat box your email and phone number so our viewers can contact you, because this is wonderful advice. I think that we don't think about these things, and I'm glad that you're here talking to us about it, because regardless of your age, it's important. We all want to be able to have our savings when we retire and not work until, forever. So I appreciate that, Will. And with that, it's my pleasure to introduce Miss Lena Mills. She is the owner of Creative Ideas Catering. Creative Ideas Catering is a full-service catering company that uses sustainable practices and customer-driven team to provide global fusion of Latin flavors. This is a woman-owned, operated catering service supporting local businesses and focus on high-quality service and customer service. So welcome, Lena. Thanks for being part of our webinar.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thank you.
So
Lena, tell us a little bit about your business and what motivated you or what started you with your catering business.
So in 2013, I decided after being on disability not to go back to work for anybody else. And so the idea of some friends telling me that, I should start my business, people were looking for me. And so I already have a really good client base because I've been doing catering for 25 years plus. And I just thought it was a good idea for me to, gain control and do the things that I really wanted to do, starting with all the clients that I had, because I wanted to do like a more personal approach to the catering, downtown. We were doing a lot of corporate catering, and actually we were in the middle of expansion when COVID hit. So right now we're in the middle of transition and kind of, changing our business model. And, I have been lucky to have Unico to help me, Monica to help me with all the changes and the transition and letting our clients know what we're doing right now.
And can you tell us a little bit about that transition? Because there's a lot of business owners. So what has been the hardest thing for you transitioning post-COVID and reopening?
Right. So we were doing a lot of like parties, lunches, and they were all buffet style, right? So right before COVID, we started getting inquiries about doing individual stuff, and we weren't really ready for that. So after COVID, then we had the time, right, to do all our resources and work on packaging and started to do individual things, more like meals and family style meals, and now started to deliver at home, which was something else that we weren't doing. We also started with gift baskets, started in Mother's Day, then we had a couple birthdays, then we had graduations. I'm actually delivering some graduation ones right now. And I already had some reservation for Father's Day. So again, there's something that we weren't even going into, but it was asked to do, and we just thought it was a good idea.
And Lena, that just shows the heart of your company. You're an entrepreneur, and I congratulate you because you adapted and you didn't let COVID take you. You took COVID by the horns pretty much and said, I'm going to continue doing my business, which is amazing. Can you tell us a little bit more about the food that you actually cater?
So we focus on a lot of the California fresh, and with a little twist and a lot of Latin flavors. My husband is Mexican, I'm Colombian, so we always have our spin on all the recipes. We've been now open for 7 years, so it has created a more diverse menu because of all the staff is also from different places, so they have an input on all our dishes. And so we're trying to keep it a little bit, different, and try to please a lot of the people with new flavors too,
That's perfect. And you said that your husband works with you too, so it's a family-owned business.
Well, I'm the owner. So I started the business in 2013, and he was working for somebody else, and he came in about a year and a half within the business because I was getting really overwhelmed with all the pressure from the kitchen and managing the front of the house per se, and talking to clients, and that part was kind of hard to delegate at the beginning, especially the clients and the managing a little bit. But my nephew came in and helped me with like the administration part of it. But I needed somebody that I can trust in the kitchen. And even though we have a chef, I wanted somebody over him that can help manage the whole kitchen. Because, when I started 7 years ago, it was just me. I was doing everything. I was doing the shopping. I was running deliveries. I was talking to people. And what happened was in the beginning, my family will come in and help me build sandwiches or build the events. But that's it. I was doing a lot of the stuff, and now there's 12 of us. And half of them are family.
Congratulations. That is an amazing story. And 7 years in, look at you, you're growing, and we are happy to see what you're going to bring moving forward, another 7 years and continuing forward. And where is your business based out of, and how can we contact you if we're in your area?
So we are based on at the Bayview in San Francisco. Right now we're at a commercial kitchen. So basically you can contact me through the website and Instagram. is where I post most, because to keep updating, what we're doing right now, and just like what's going on in the moment. Like I say, we were in the middle of expansion and trying to build our own kitchen, so we don't have to share anymore, because we got to a place where we can't be on our own space. And unfortunately, because of construction and all the stuff and the permits that in COVID-19, it has been delayed. So, but I think the best thing would be the website, Instagram or Facebook.
Perfect. Thank you. And actually, I just added you on Instagram, since you said you do pretty much IG. So
thank you.
I'll follow her now. And thank you so much, Nina, for being a part of this. Thank you for being part of the Unico team and supporting them, and continuing doing your business. And congratulations.
Yeah, they like an old business, right? Everybody got hit with in the different way, but we're on in the same boat, right? We're all trying to survive. We're all trying to work with the new normal, and hopefully, this will be something that we can learn from and go forward.
Definitely. And we really appreciate it. And now more than ever, using the web and using portals like this via webinar and talking to people via Zoom, this is, something new, and it's exciting. And I'm really enjoying it. So it's nice that I can actually see you, even though you're in San Francisco, I'm in Riverside, but I just got to meet someone over the website or webinar. This is perfect.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate you for the time and the invitation too.
Of course. Thank you.
All right.
And next, I want to thank our chambers and partners. I would like to thank the California Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, the Pomona Chamber of Commerce, the Inland Empire Regional Chamber of Commerce, the Greater Riverside Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. And just to put a plug in, I am the current chair of the GRHCC. We do Cafecito Wednesdays at 10 a.m. every single Wednesday, and we talk about different issues. We had a council member last week and people from our community talking about current events, how to reopen your business, things that are important to you, legal updates, similar to this webinar. We have the Black Chamber of Commerce, Inland Empire with Tammy, and Tammy is going to be doing a virtual kind of Zoom meeting, so we will keep you posted on that. We have World's Best Connectors. We have the High Desert Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, Inland Empire Business Journal, Alliance of Multicultural Entrepreneurs, and Latino Tax. So thank you to all our chamber members and partners. We wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for you. And lastly, but not least, we have questions. So make sure that you use the question and answer box during our webinars. If you think of a question later, you can always just go at unicobiz.com and make sure that you can reach out to Will, you can reach out to Tammy, you can reach out to Lena, myself, any of our panelists if you have any questions. I know sometimes we're in webinars and we're like, oh, we should have asked this, or I could have asked this. But we're here for you. We're here to do consultations for whatever you need. And make sure you stay in contact with us. Our webinar will be next Friday at noon. If you have any issues that you are interested in us talking about, or panelists that you would like us to bring into the webinar, please email us. We're more than open for anything. And you can email us at info@unicobiz.com. It's on the right side of your corner. And with that said, if the panelists don't have anything else? No? Okay. Well, thank you so much for attending our webinar this Friday, and we look forward to seeing you next Friday. Have a good day. Thank you, guys. Bye.